What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Sunday night mock draft stream presented by FanDuel. I'm your host, Simon, joined as always by my unbelievably handsome co-host, John Luke Garofalo. What's up, JL?
What up? How you doing? You've called me unbelievably handsome now 2 days in a row. And yes, I do keep track.
It's just what I've been feeling, you know? I look at you, you got your hair looking nice, you got your nose all powdered up. I can't think anything but beautiful whenever I look at that face. Guys, we got some people in the chat ready for today's show, ready for today's mock draft. Before we get into that, though, I did want to let everybody know that we have a couple spots left in this mock draft. We have 3 spots left. I'm going to throw that link in the chat one more time. I know it's in there a couple times, but if you want to draft along with us, it's going to start promptly at 7:15. If it's not full before then, we just have to make a new one, and then no one gets to play. But we got 3 spots left, so if you want to join and draft along with us, then join and draft along with us. There's a couple spots left in there. Only 2 left now, so we got one of those filled up. We'll see if we get those filled. I'll throw a couple more reminders in there before that time comes. We got Craig in the chat with us saying, I think you guys need a referee or guide on these crazy draft rule shows to make sure you all make the right choices.
I know, right? We need somebody keeping track.
Who could be it? One of the Wright brothers, maybe comes on a referees with us. Mr. Scampers in the chat, what's up? Says, I'm not crazy. You're crazy. I'm not crazy. You're crazy.
I know.
I'm convinced. Yeah, the first time I wasn't convinced, but when you said it the second time, it really hit home.
Makes way more sense.
Albert in the chat, what's up, Albert? Hello. Welcome in. And we got Damon here. Hello. Hi. Hey. Also, what's up, Dame? Glad to have you here. Geek Hippie, what's up, everybody? Sup to you as well. And Maria said, you're both so handsome. Wow.
Stop.
You know what? I'm always up here calling people handsome, Maria. It's nice to have someone else throw that in the chat. Geek Hippie in here saying, I grabbed a spot. And Mr. Scamper saying, I agree. Ooh. Gonna get me a little flustered in here. Everyone stop it right there.
Blushing.
Guys, before we get into our mock draft, I want to remind everyone a couple things. We're here every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern time leading into the season doing some mock drafts. Then once the season starts, we're going to switch it up. It won't be mock drafts anymore, but hang out with us here at 7 p.m. Eastern time. And while you're here, go and hit the like button on this video and make sure you subscribe to FanDuel on YouTube. They're at FanDuel. Then after you do that, you're not sick of us yet. I know it. We just started. So before you're annoyed with us, head on over to all of the other did I scream randomly? Head on over to all of the other FanDuel socials. You can find them on Twitter. You can find them on Facebook. You can find them on TikTok, on Instagram, at FanDuel across all of these platforms. They have a killer team of incredible content creators helping you guys win some money. And
I thought you were just going to stop there. They have a killer team.
Period.
That's all they do.
It's just a killer team. That's all
just
they
to kill you if you don't go and follow.
Guys, we got Albert in here saying I have my home league draft tonight at 8. I have pick 4. JL, knowing nothing else about this league, let's assume it's one quarterback, probably at least half PPR, maybe full PPR. Who's the guy that you're looking at here at the 4 spot? Or maybe like a tier of guys that you're looking at if they make it to you? Because there's like the best case scenario where somebody falls to that 4 spot that you weren't expecting. But if you have the 4 spot, what's your game plan going into that draft?
So I drafted this morning, Crab Cake Invitational League. It is a league with people from the industry, creators in this industry who live in Maryland. And I was picking from the 5th spot. So it's a redraft league. I was picking from the 5th spot. So I am just perfectly suited to answer this question. I took Cooper Kupp, and I was very, very happy with it. It feels like after CMC, after Jonathan Taylor, I don't feel like super strongly about who to go with. It's either going to be one of those 2 wide receivers, Justin Jefferson, Cooper Kupp, and I'm taking Cooper Kupp over Justin Jefferson in redraft. So your pick 4, I think Cooper Kupp's a good person to target.
I think so too, JL. What I'm really looking at there is if Christian McCaffrey or JT make it to me at that spot, it's probably where I'm going.
Yes.
I'm not a heavy running back early guy, but if one of those 2 guys falls to me at the 4 spot, that's who I'm grabbing. If not, it's my ranking goes Kupp, Jefferson, Chase. But one of those, we just named 5 players. At least one of those guys is going to be available at that spot. I'm looking at one of those 2 running backs. You could consider Austin Eckler there at the 4 if you wanted to, or one of those 3 wide receivers is where I'm drafting. And then let the draft board fall to you after that. It'll be fun.
Who's your 3rd running back?
Austin Eckler.
Austin Eckler. And so are you how early are you comfortable taking Austin Eckler? Or would you take him at the 3 spot, 103?
If you want a running back early. So like with me, I'm a lot more comfortable starting off receiver in the first round than maybe some people are. But I know a lot of people, like if they've got one of those early spots, they want to lock up one of these star running backs.
Right.
If I'm at that 3 spot and I want to take a running back and JT and CMC are gone, I am fully comfortable. I think Austin Eckler is totally worthy of a number 3 overall pick. Now, if I'm sitting there, I'm probably grabbing Cooper Kupp, Justin Jefferson, but I think Austin Eckler is a totally fair pick at that point.
Yeah, Eckler and Najee, I have them like grouped in a tier for PPR. And I would be totally comfortable going either of those guys at that 4 spot too.
Yeah. I think it's fine. But again, at the 4 spot, I generally find myself going wide receiver more. But good luck, Albert. Let us know how it goes if we're still up here whenever that draft starts. If not,
tell us tomorrow or in our Discord.
And it looks like he wants Justin Jefferson. So sitting right there with
I thought that said America. Justin Jefferson, America.
Guys, we still have 2 spots left in this draft. If you want to draft with us, grab one and draft along.
Yes.
Link is in the chat. We got to fill this up in the next 5 minutes. Make sure we're ready to go. So grab one of those spots. And if it makes it juicier for you, this is going to be a normal half PPR.
I was about to say, you kind of buried the lead.
But JL and I are following some special rules in the draft today. No one else has to follow them. But what we are going to be doing is before every single one of our picks, we will be randomizing the NFL team that we have to draft a player from. We've got all 32 teams listed in a random generator for us. Every time before we pick, we're going to hit that button, find out what team we have to draft a player from. And that's how we're going to be drafting our teams today. So really putting that stay water to the test today. We're gonna have to stay really fluid during our draft today, JL.
Yes.
I was going to say, do you have any strategy going into this? But you can't really, right?
No, there's no
draft the best player from the team. That
yeah, 100%. That's my strategy. Best player available on that team.
Mr. Scamper says, I have to follow them. Please generate mine too. Mr. Scampers, I'll shoot
I think I can share that link. I think I can share mine, the one I'm using. Give me 1 second. NFL teams.
You gonna share it with them if they wanna draft along with us or follow the rules with us as well?
Yeah, I think this will work. All right, I'm gonna share you a link. It's gonna be in the chat.
Okay. So guys, if you want to follow the rules with us, feel free to use this wheel to spin
before
in the chat
your picks. Either before or after your pick if you did.
Yeah, do tell us if you're doing that. That'll make it more fun for us to follow along with you. And Craig said, I guess they aren't used to serious questions, comments from me. Did we get a serious question from Craig that we skipped over in here, JL?
Superflex redraft, Stafford or Tua/Mooney. Is it Tua and Mooney or Tua or Mooney?
I think it's Tua and Mooney, I would guess. Like this is a trade, maybe.
Stafford, Superflex redraft. Stafford for Tua and Mooney. Give me Tua and Mooney.
Give me Tua and Mooney. It's not even close for me. I like Stafford, but I am higher on Tua than normal this year. So it's a downgrade from a high-end QB1, a mid-level to high-end QB1 to a low-end QB1 in my eyes. Like we're talking in that 12-13 range for Tua. And then Mooney, you get a guy who's I feel like his floor is a wide receiver 2 with the volume that he's going to get, but he's got the ceiling to be a wide receiver 1, a top 12 guy. That's a slam dunk for me on that front. We got Damien says, I'm doing the wheel faux show. Maria said, I got a team. What if someone else has the same team? And it's not one team for the whole draft. Every single pick, you're going to randomize it to tell you what team you have to pick from. So it's not like JL has Chiefs for the whole draft because that would be a really boring fantasy draft.
That would be really boring.
But each time, so round 1, JL may spin it and it says Browns. Round 2, he spins it, it says Lions. Round 3, he spins it, it says Chargers. And so each pick will be randomized before we get in there and do that. Because we are approaching time for this draft to start. Got a couple spots left. If you haven't joined already, hit that link and join us for this draft. I'm excited for this one, JL. This is one of the more fun rules that we've had in the past.
Yes, I'm excited too. I don't think we did the rules last week, but ever since we've been doing the rules, I'm looking forward to this. What have we done so far? We did Simon, what were the other rules that we did? Why can't I remember a single one of them?
We did ages.
Ages? Yeah. Ages was fun. Oh, then we did divisions.
We did divisions where each people got 2 divisions. Or no, it was 2. You got a direction. Yeah. So you had the East, South West, divisions, the West South. Divisions, the East divisions. Yeah, something like that. And Craig said, okay, I'm doing the wheel. Chiefs first. I guess we could go ahead and spin our wheel for our first picks, Jay. I'll find out what they're going to be. I'm going to go ahead and pick my random item. It's loading right now.
It's working with the chat, correct? I need people from the chat to confirm. I got
my
Vikings.
First round pick is the Seahawks. It is the Seahawks. Oh, who's the best pick from the Seahawks? That's disgusting. I have to reach in this first round. Oh God, I hope I don't get the first overall pick. And I just have to sit there and look at all these names, the Jonathan Taylors, the Christian McCaffreys. You, depending on where you are, that could be very good for you. You've got two names that could be great for you at that point in the first round, JL, I feel like.
Yeah. This kind of, but I feel like we'll see if Tim is in this draft, because if Tim is in this draft, then I'm screwed.
Yeah, absolutely. We will see. Guys, we got about 30 seconds. We need one more person in there. See if we can get one more in there before this is supposed to start.
Otherwise, we're going to be redoing it.
Yeah, we'll be starting over. Maybe we make it a slightly smaller draft pool, because if it's going on right there. Guys, if you haven't joined already, go ahead and hit that join button.
Oh, no. -2 seconds, it says.
The contest has been voided. Guys, we're going to have to make a new one real quick. Jay, I'll go ahead and get that pulled up. We can get, we can get a new one started. I'm going to make it 8 teams, and we'll go from there. So give me one second.
Meanwhile, I will be answering any and all of your questions, fantasy football related or not. So throw them in the chat. That's what I'm here for. Come on, persons, Mr. Scampers said. That seems messed up coming from a cat. We can say that, but you can't say that. Do you already say Dame got Broncos? Broncos first round kind of sucks. But
there's at least one name that I think could work for
Javonte Williams.
Yeah, you can grab Javonte Williams early.
Tim Patrick.
Okay. Let's see. I'm sending this out to everybody right there.
NBA Rigged in the chat says, Simon and JL, happy Sunday to both of you beautiful folks. How is your day? My day has been fantastic. Thank you for asking, NBA Rigged. How's your day going? Happy Sunday to you as well. Let's
see. Okay. JL, I just sent you the link in Slack, and I'm sending this out to everybody in the chat as well. So, guys, we got a new link in here. 8 teams that we're going to be doing in this one. So even everybody that joined last time isn't going to be able to get in on this. But join that draft if you want to draft along with us, and we'll get this started momentarily. How's your day been? It's been pretty good, NBA. It's been pretty good. Geek wants to know, do we think Fields will be better this year? Oh, you have – did you ask this on purpose, Geek Hippie? Because I feel like this is one of my soapboxes that I like to stand on.
This is one of my soapboxes.
This is one of my soapboxes I like to stand on.
You have many.
I think Fields is absolutely going to be better this year. Like, everyone talks about the hindrance that coaching was for Trevor Lawrence and his success and his development last year with Urban Meyer in Jacksonville. But I hear notes about how bad of a coach Nagy was, but we're not giving that same energy towards Justin Fields. Matt Nagy, arguably on field, was worse for Justin Fields than Urban Meyer was for Trevor Lawrence. And I believe that to my core when you go back and watch the game.
What happened with that guy?
They designed an offense for Andy Dalton is what they did. And then they plugged Justin Fields into it and didn't change a freaking thing. Justin Fields and Andy Dalton are not the same player. Like, not at all. Justin Fields is a guy. Look at him last year whenever he does get out of the pocket, whenever he escapes the pocket. He's electric. They're going to design that a lot more for him this year. They're going to design more runs for him. He can't be too much worse. That was an unbelievably inefficient offense last year. But I'm expecting improvements from Justin Fields. And I know people are down on this Bears offense, but improvements from the Bears offense in general. I don't think it can get worse, even with Allen Robinson leaving. I don't think that offense can get worse as long as coaching is average at best. JL, what do you think on this one?
I generally agree with you. I think Justin Fields will be better this year. I'm still just baffled.
Oh, draft is starting in 30 seconds, just so you know, JL.
Like, what happened, Matt Nagy? We were so excited when you started. And then all of a sudden, like last year, the way that they were using Justin Fields, honestly, it was incoherent. I feel like even if you don't know what you're doing, you can still go in there and at least use Justin Fields how that he was using college and get some insight from it. They just didn't use him in any meaningful way. And so they got nothing from it. It was ridiculously dumb.
My God, this might have been one of the absolute worst teams I could have gotten for my first round pick.
What'd you get?
Seahawks. I got the Seattle Seahawks. Like DK Metcalf. Worst. You know what I'm going to do? I'm not taking DK Metcalf. I know who I'm taking. And it goes against everything I like to do in these drafts. But like I feel like I gotta take, like, this is the best player, the player I want on my team most from this team. I'm gonna take Russell Wilson with my pick.
Javonte Williams, first
Javonte
overall
Williams.
pick.
Yeah, Dame, let us know the rest of the draft who you get in there. Because if anybody's just watching this and doesn't know what our rules are today, they're going to be freaking out. What's up?
Why did you pick Russell Wilson?
Because I didn't want DK Metcalf or Tyler Lockett. This is someone I at least want on my
what
team
is Russell Wilson on?
Oh my God! I have to make an animal noise. No!
I'm sitting there like, wait, why?
I'm gonna blame it on COVID brain, okay? And at least it's still a terrible first round pick.
You had Russell Wilson. Noise. I get to name the animal. Don't try and come up with your own. All right,
that's what I said.
Tell me, Simon. I need to know, what does an anteater sound like?
Okay, yeah, 1 second. Let me get in the head of an anteater. That's no problem. I just got to get into character.
Get that little snout out there.
I think is what they say. I'm pretty sure.
I have nothing to cross-reference that with. So as far as I'm concerned, that was incredibly accurate. The most accurate anteater sound ever made.
Oh, and I need to go ahead and randomize my next team. Well, this is gonna get hard to keep track of. I already messed up on the very first one, but I got the Bills as my next one. The Bills.
That's a nice one.
Is my next one. Yeah.
Okay, I am on the clock now with my first round pick. I spun the wheel because I kind of forgot that I was still up. I'm going to take Justin Jefferson here. He's still here.
Yeah, that checks out.
Big surprise. Big whoop.
Yeah, there's really only 2 guys that are reasonable to take here and one that I really want to take. Man, I cannot believe I got the Seahawks and I drafted Russell Wilson. Just went on to like Russell Wilson autopilot. I was like, no, I don't want DK Metcalf.
I know. Your explanation to it was perfect. Who else am I going to pick?
Also, I see someone in here asking what the rules are, guys. We are using a wheel to randomly generate what team we have to draft from next. JL, did you go ahead and do that?
I did. I have the Steelers, which is fantastic. Yeah, because I'm going to get to draft my guy. Okay. I accidentally drafted him, but that's exactly what I wanted. Najee Harris.
You got who you wanted, and it follows the rules. JL, can you post the link to the wheel in the chat again for other people that might want to play along? I see J-Wall asking, what are the rules? But we are randomizing the NFL team that we have to draft from going into each of these picks is how we're doing it. And I know Mr. Scampers is playing along, Dame is playing along, and Craig is playing along as well. It sounds like.
I love that they're playing along. And Dame going Javonte Williams first overall, because it's not a bad pick, but it's just of course, that's just like a rule pick. It's a silly rule pick.
I made a bad pick and it was wrong. It was like wrong. I followed the rule incorrectly and made a bad pick. That's
what was happening in my head, because I saw you pick Russell Wilson and I saw Dame was Javonte Williams, and I was like, I don't think they had the same people. Like, I don't think, how are they both Broncos? And then I was like, why did you pick a quarterback in the first round? Early round QB, first round QB.
Okay. Bills. Well, here we go. This one actually worked out. I got some Stephon Diggs in there is what we got right now. This is going to get gross if like I keep getting receivers and all of a sudden we're in the 10th round. I have to draft a running back and I get like the Falcons and Pat's already off the board. Know what I mean? Yeah. Like it's just going to get absolutely gross.
Oh, I took Cordero Patterson in my draft earlier, Simon. And I feel like every time I draft him this year, I have a simultaneous feeling of both, wow, I just got a ton of value, and wow, I just wasted a pick. And every single time, doesn't matter where I get him, that's how I feel about Cordero Patterson.
JL, my next team is the Chargers.
That's solid. I got the Bears.
And there is. I'm really hoping Dame or Joey does not take the one Chargers player that's sitting right there at the top of the freaking draft board that I would really love to pick with my next pick. That would be beautiful. Don't do it, Joey. Don't do it, Joey. I just
saw Dame ask me to put the link in the Discord. I'm sorry I did not see that in time. I'll do that now. I don't know what channel to put it in. Announcements? I'll put announcements, sure. All right, I got the Bears next, but there's a bunch of picks before me. So Joey's up. Is Joey using the wheel?
And it's about to take Austin Eckler, I feel like, right here.
Ooh, he is at the top.
Mike Evans. So now I get to draft Austin Eckler. He's on the Chargers, right? I didn't mess that up. It says Chargers right there next to his name.
Yeah, he's on the Chargers.
Also, I see Dame with Amon-Ra St. Brown there. I'm guessing she got Lions. Jill, you got Bears.
Yeah. Oh my. There's an oh my joke in there.
and I've got 49ers up next.
I really, FanDuel, if you're listening, please, I would really, just for the purposes of this individual stream right here, like to be able to filter by. Yeah. It's probably not useful for anybody else any other time, but
you have no idea how many people are randomizing the team for their draft. I think it's happening just nonstop.
Could be anybody.
Oh man, yeah, this gets
I'm scrolling down far for the Bear. I haven't seen a single Bear.
Yeah, that's what happened with me with the Seahawks. I just kept scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, and I finally found DK Metcalf.
I guess Mooney. Like, is Mooney the highest? Is the highest Bear you're drafting?
For me, yes. David Montgomery's ADP might be higher.
That's a good question. I wonder where his ADP is.
And he already went. So Dame took David Montgomery. I'm guessing. Oh, this is extra tough for Dame because they got to do it back to back. Like they got to prep. And you're right there on that turn as well, Jalen. Oh, so it's not too much further from you.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good reminder. I will respin my wheel. See who I get after this Bears. I got the Colts. That's maybe okay.
Oops. I keep queuing players and then they're not on the team that I'm allowed to draft from anymore. So I need to unqueue them. Okay. I got 3 players in my queue. Hopefully at least one of them makes it to me. Craig said Jaguars in round 4. That's
Jaguars in round
4. Who's the I mean, I guess there's one Jaguar that's going that early usually.
James Robinson.
Christian Kirk.
Evan Ingram.
And then Dame says, how do you draft someone in the queue? So you can add them to your queue using that star button on the players. And then you can go over to the queue and there should just be a plus button that shows up whenever it's your turn to draft where you can just click that green plus.
If you go back like 10 seconds, you can watch. I just did it on the screen.
Okay, man.
We never tell people to go back in time. Maybe we should do that more.
They can. Oh, man. My team, even though I broke the rule on the first one, so far, my team's actually looking all right. It's just that I took Russell Wilson in the first round. Completely unnecessary.
Apart from that.
George Kittle is where I'm going on this one. 49ers, I got George Kittle on my team.
It's early, but that's okay at least.
Yeah, I'm not mad about it. It's definitely a little bit too early to take George Kittle, but it could be a lot worse.
What's the protocol if you get the same team again, back to back?
Do it again.
Spin the wheel again?
No, pick from that team again. Did you get the same team again?
I got Colts again.
I got the Eagles for my next one is who I got. We're gonna have
Colts don't really have a lot of people. A lot of people at skill position, right? You got Pittman, you got Jonathan Taylor, obviously. But that's like the next drop off from Pittman is Alec Pierce.
You got Nyheim Hines.
Okay, same question, but Nyheim Hines.
Yeah, I think that is the next drop off.
That's massive. How does that affect your like thinking of the team or like the team's like those assets from a fantasy perspective on that team?
It makes me feel a lot more comfortable in the guys like Michael Pittman and Jonathan Taylor. Not that you had questions about JT, but people that have questions about Pittman, who the hell else are they going to throw the ball to? Know what I mean? It's going to be Michael Pittman as the lead guy there. Alec Pierce might get thrown in, but I'm not expecting Alec Pierce to be some crazy high target player in his first season. Like Michael Pittman's the established receiver. I'm on the clock, and I got to go with the Eagles. So AJ Brown, welcome to the squad. Hey, look, that's a player I remembered.
Pick.
I remembered what team he was on.
That's true. I can't stop drafting AJ Brown.
You can't? I feel like I haven't been drafting him a lot.
It feels like he's a value in every draft, and I'm so bullish on him this year. I think he's going to be fantastic.
How come? What makes you think he's going to be so good in this offense? I mean, he's coming from a low pass volume to another low pass volume offense.
Right. And I think that's like keeping people's expectations tempered a bit because they're like, oh, it's just going to be the same. But AJ Brown, look at what AJ Brown was able to do in that low volume pass offense in Tennessee. He's crazy talented. And I think that this Eagles team is just like looking for that piece they're just gonna feed. And they're looking for like that Derrick Henry, the Derrick Henry of their team. And I'm hoping that it's AJ Brown. I have no idea who to go here, Simon.
What team do you have?
I have the Colts again. This is the worst.
I just got Falcons for my next pick, and Nyheim Hines. You didn't want to go Matt Ryan?
No, not at all.
Joey in here, Lions, then said Saints for me, and then Craig said Browns next for me, and J-Will said Cowboys next. I got the Falcons next, and there is one player that I'll be happy to draft, and one player that I will draft if I have to. Kyle. Oh no, and Craig got Steelers for the next one. Frowny face, not happy about that. And there's a couple teams where, like, at the beginning you're excited to get them, but then whenever you get them later, it kind of falls off.
Yeah, it depends where you are in this draft. That's completely affects it.
Man, this is
Why did I go Nyheim Hines? I should have gone Alec Pierce. Oh, I got the Cowboys.
Hey, that's not bad. There's some options over there. Oh, and you picked before J-Wall. J-Wall got Cowboys as well. And you picked before him. So but Jay just took them from you, Jay.
No!
So you don't get CeeDee Lamb. Neither you or J-Wall get CeeDee Lamb.
Oh no. Oh god.
Who do you take out? Zeke?
Let's look at my team. I got 12 seconds. Zeke. 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers. I'm going Zeke. I desperately need a running back. Give me Zeke.
Yeah, it's got to be Zeke. Oh, man. We'll see. The next 3 picks are really going to determine. But Craig can't take my guy. J-Wall can't take my guy. But TV Geek could take – oh, we got Jaguars for Geek Hippie. Yuck.
Oh, I love the Geeks playing too.
Man, it changes the whole draft. I love that you guys are playing along with us. Nobody had to. You guys could have.
I don't know why we just didn't expect that
this entire time.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, I got.
We're gonna have the best tight end core in this league with George Kittle and Kyle Pitts. The tightest of ends.
That's actually. I feel like Kyle Pitts is a good value here, but I guess that's because most of the people in this draft are drafting way higher than ADP.
It's going to be funny when we get around where, like, everybody gets the Texans. Okay, let's see what my next team is. My next team is the Bengals. The
Cincinnati Bagels.
I don't know who's next from the Bengals. There's a couple guys left. Okay, that could
be our guy, T. Higgins.
He is still sitting there, but there's a couple people picking before me. So
he's another one I'm trying to get. Man,
everywhere.
It's almost like these guys are my guys. I should maybe make a video about that. It's a great idea,
yeah,
JL.
Maybe. That is a great idea, JL. Who was it? Was it Jake Trowbridge who said the other day he's got T. Higgins ahead of Jamar Chase in his rankings for this
Interesting.
year? What do you think about that? Because he got some heat for it. I don't think I have Jamar Chase higher. I don't want to say that I don't, but I do not think it's as ridiculous as a take as some people made it seem like. What do you think, JL?
I don't think it's as ridiculous as a take as some people made it seem like either, Simon.
Oh, I'm glad we're in agreement there. No, but we very much saw like a 1A, 1B scenario from them last year. And there were stretches where T. Higgins was the primary target in that offense.
Jamar Chase has that big playability, and everybody knows that. It's not, that's not news. T. Higgins, he's going to be the less flashy guy, but he was putting up solid production with upside. Maybe not as high as Jamar Chase's upside, but still some pretty decent upside for a fantasy wide receiver.
Let's see. What did we get? The Saints for me next. J-Wall also said Saints next for me. No, I hate it whenever I see a team that I'm doing in the chat. Joey's got Eagles next, and Craig also has Eagles. And Mr. Scampers, and you're saying this is called the ADP destruction.
Yeah, this is corporate sabotage is what's happening.
Live on their own channels. Yeah. Sabotage FanDuel's ADP.
They did this to themselves.
Okay, so I've got the Saints next.
Have fun, they said.
Who do you have with your next pick?
They said. What'd you ask me?
Who do you have with your next pick? Because you're up.
I got
next.
The Cards.
Okay, that's not bad. I don't remember you saying that. Did you say that out loud and I just ignored you?
I did say that out loud. Hey, do you know which state Cardinals are the third of? Arizona, Jersey, North Carolina, Georgia.
I'm guessing not Georgia because you took a minute to think of that one. New Jersey.
This is a Jeopardy question. I think you came up with, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know.
I think so. I think you asked us that.
Oh my God. How far I'm never going to find another New Orleans Saints player in this. Oh my God.
All right. I went James Conner with my pick. I'm just trying to trying to remedy this Nyheim Hines reach, where I took him before Ezekiel Elliott and James Conner.
The next two Saints players are Jameis Winston and Jarvis Landry.
Oh, Jarvis.
Olave gone? Yeah. Wait, who took Olave?
All these people getting Saints.
Mayweather just took. Oh my God.
J-Wall's a menace.
So I'm guessing Michael Thomas is gone as well. Yeah, clearly. So, man. So it's either Winston or Landry for me. Is it Ingram still on the board? I could take Mark Ingram, but I don't want to. I would rather have.
I don't want to.
Oh my God! Yeah, this is way too early for any of these guys. Okay, JL, what team do you have for this one?
I have the Steelers. I'm trying to recall. I feel like I maybe missed somebody in that list, but I had to scroll down. And I think Pat Freiermuth was the next best guy. Oh no, the time runs out so quick. I don't know. FanDuel has found a way to make 30 seconds shorter.
They're innovating on time.
Yeah. Okay.
Pat Freiermuth.
I don't know if I'm guessing Deontay Johnson was taken.
Yeah, Deontay Johnson was taken a while ago.
Was Chase Claypool?
I don't remember if Chase Claypool was taken.
How do you feel about him? I feel like he's won every single draft I'm in. I'm like, wow, that's pretty late.
Let me grab Jameis Winston right here real quick, and then we can keep going.
All the Jameis you need.
Oh, that was disgusting. That did not feel good to take Jameis Winston there. What this team's going to end up looking like is a decent 14-team league team, I think, instead of an 8-team league. How do I feel about Chase Claypool? I feel like where he's going, I'm not in on Chase Claypool this year. I think with the change at quarterback, I think with Mitch Trubisky, it's going to be better for him than if Kenny Pickett is starting. But we'll see. There's a lot of mouths to feed in that offense. They had a George Pickens who looks like he's killing it in the preseason so far. But at cost, where you're drafting Claypool, we've seen big burst games from him before. We know he's talented. We know he's got the athleticism. Where you're drafting him now, take that shot. He's the kind of guy you can grab and see how the Steelers are using him early in the season.
And look, Dame just took Chase Claypool as we spoke about it. Yeah, that's kind of the sentiment I've been feeling, Simon, where it's like, it's so late. And whatever, believe what you will, say what you will about Chase Claypool and his ability. He's shown that he has talent on the football field. And so if you can get a guy with that who's shown multiple flashes of that late, I like that. Those are the types of guys I like drafting later.
Do I take Alec Pierce or Matt Ryan?
Well, let's look at your team. You could definitely use Matt Ryan looking at your quarterbacks.
Oh, I just took Alec Pierce.
Alec Pierce is a good pick. I probably should have taken him instead of Nyheim Hines.
Oh, Alec Pierce.
Your team's pretty decent.
I got Russell and Jameis. I don't need Matt Ryan yet. But that could have also been my opportunity.
Like you said,
for a third quarterback. Because I might need one with Jameis as my second guy. Like I don't want to roll into the season with just those two guys. My next team is the Rams, is who I got next.
I got the Commanders next. I don't think I mentioned that. Jay Walsh, the Texans next, which means I get everyone's 101, Damien Pierce.
And he grabbed him. He already did it.
Grabbed him good. Are you buying into the Damien Pierce hype?
I'm not drafting him where he's being drafted anymore. He's being drafted way too. He's worked his way up into like the single digit rounds. Like we're talking like 6th through 8th round. I've seen him going now, and I'm just not going to draft him there. When he was a 14th, 15th round guy, hell, even like an 11th, 12th round guy, I'll take that shot. But people act like it's a foregone conclusion that it's going to be just him in that backfield. They have Rex Burkhead. They have Marlon Mack. Like they have other names there that I'm not convinced with the draft capital they used on Damien Pierce that he's just going to be the guy. That being said, if he's going later, I loved taking that shot because there were very few names going in that double-digit round range that could be the lead back in their offense. But now I think his price reflects that. You're not you're absorbing all that risk instead of the ADP eating that risk for you.
Yeah, there's still going to be a poo-poo offense.
Yeah, Joey got the Patriots and said, yucky, yucky, poo-poo.
Yucky, yucky, poo-poo. You know what? I never knew this is how Nyheim Hines looks. Like I feel like I've never seen a picture of Nyheim Hines.
Let me zoom in on him.
I can't. Yeah, for some reason, it's not letting me. Oh, here we go.
I knew that face.
It's the only one I didn't pop out. I didn't recognize. I feel like every platform I've ever played on has just had like a silhouette for him.
I feel like I've been a Nyheim Hines lover the past couple seasons, and that's the only reason I know that. He's been a guy that I felt like has been a value in drafts the past couple years.
Oh no,
Craig's got the Saints now. JL's got the Raiders, and you got who? JL?
The Chiefs.
The Chiefs.
So maybe CEH. I think that's gonna be. Oh God! Every time I look up, I'm already out of time.
I got the Rams, and I'm up in a couple picks, and I've got 3 players in my queue, so we should be good. Unless Craig, JWall, and Geek all got the Rams and all took them.
You don't know.
Craig with the Mark Ingram pick. Yeah. Sorry to anyone who gets the Saints going forward, because the Saints have been like just completely picked dry.
TV Geek with Matt Corral. He's playing. They're playing.
It's getting gross out here in these streets. But I got a little lucky here with the Rams. I can take Allen Robinson. That works out pretty well. I still need more running backs. Oh no. I just looked at my team. I only have Austin Eckler. I should have taken Cam Akers there. That was so stupid.
He's still there?
Yeah, Cam Akers is still there. I should have taken him. That was so dumb. I just got excited that Allen Robinson was there.
That's hilarious.
And I got Cowboys next. So we could maybe get some running back out of there unless he's been taken. But that's a name. There's a running back I could take.
She also just got the Rams, but after Simon.
Took Matthew Stafford, I'm guessing. I just saw Matthew Stafford disappear out of my
finally got to the toilet, but after Simon.
Oh yeah, that's the worst way to find the toilet. What team did I say I had next? I've got Dallas next. JL, who do you have coming up next?
I got the Steelers.
The Steelers
next, yeah.
Well, and I feel like that one was one that was also picked dry a little bit at this point.
Man, ever since that interview with Mike Tomlin, though, I'm like, I hate how much I like the Steelers.
I hate how much I like Mike Tomlin. I don't love the Steelers, but I am a Mike Tomlin fan, and as a Browns fan,
spread it across.
No. Oh
John Dotson, he's not on that team.
I was.
I don't care what you were just.
I had spun for my next one and was adding him to my queue, but it switched to my turn right as I went to go click the star.
The JJ
and
effect.
It took him. I wanted Tony Pollard is what I wanted. That's who I wanted to take right here.
That's the JJ effect. When he came on and I went to go draft Rondale Moore and he picked Rondale Moore. Or I went to queue Rondale Moore and he picked him and I ended up picking Sammy Watkins.
That was my ticket. That was my ticket to the next
round. Who the heck did Craig just take? Warren?
Wait, who did I take with my last pick, JL?
You took Jahan Dotson.
Yeah, Commanders. So now I have to make another Commanders pick because I messed that one up.
Oh, is that how it works? Hey, chat.
Well, I rolled Commanders for my next one after the Cowboys.
Oh, again.
And I was queuing players up.
And you just took away from their pool. Chat, tell me what sound you want to hear Simon make. What animal sound? And I will choose the best one. Or I'll just come up with my own if I don't like your suggestion.
What sucks? Both times I've broken the rules have been not even to make my team better. It's been making my team worse both times. like each time I've broken the rules, I've had to get punished for it, and it's made my team worse. My team would be so much better with Tony Pollard right now.
So much better with Tony Pollard. My birthday would have been so much better with Tony Pollard were here.
God, I don't even know.
Ooh, we got Praying Mantis from Scampers. We got African Swallow from Dame. Ooh, African Swallow is definitely the leading favorite right now.
We also got the Rhino from
the Rhino.
You're on the clock, JL.
Oh no. Oh, so all right. I got Cardinals here.
You got 20 whole seconds.
I go Kyler or I could go Marquise Brown. And I'm gonna go Marquise Brown, I think. I just don't like the quarterbacks.
What I will say is screw you that those are your options that you're picking from in this round.
What I will say.
That's just preposterous, JL, at this point. My new rule, whenever it's within like 3 picks of me, I am not adding more players to my queue. We're done with queue. I just accidentally drafted that guy. Okay, Geek. Don't take the one player that I'm going to pick here. Man, the Commanders are a really bad one to get at this point in the draft. Just awful. Wait, this is odd.
That's so weird. Just cut my camera.
was scrolling and I stopped when I got to Brian Robinson because I assumed if Brian Robinson was on the board, then Antonio Gibson was already gone. I know we're hearing all of the news out of camp. Antonio Gibson's working with special teams, but I'm going to take Antonio Gibson over Brian Robinson. I'm not drafting.
I drafted him earlier today, Simon.
I'm not excited about drafting Antonio Gibson, but I'm going to take him here. Like,
yeah.
It's fine. It could have been worse at the running back position for me. Like, I needed a running back. It could have been a lot worse.
Yeah. No, okay. Antonio Gibson is fine. Yeah, especially with this format where desperation seems to be a motif here.
Let's see. I got Denver next.
I got the 49ers are my next one.
Melvin Gordon's still on the board. Jerry Jeudy's still on the board.
All right, Sam, before you mess up again and start racking up these, tell me show us what an African swallow sounds like.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. It's subtle. Like, they're not loud birds, like an African swallow. I know maybe you're expecting some crazy noise here, but they're not very loud birds. They're kind of subtle in the way they communicate with each other, right? Like, it's just a little bit like,
oh, wow.
Yeah. So an African swallow is one of those, like, it's not a matured? Loud in your face. Yeah, that's a fully mature male African swallow. Not when it's trying to court a female African swallow, but
what does it sound like when it's trying to court?
I'll have to make another wrong pick for you to get that noise out of me.
That's fair.
Okay.
Randy African swallow, the next one up.
Except I'm not messing up again. I got the Broncos and I'm taking Melvin Gordon. I could have taken Jeudy there, but I feel like I need to shore up some running backs. Like, whenever I have the opportunity to take a running back I'm comfortable with, I'm taking them. And I'm totally.
It's kind of just how normal drafts work too.
What'd you say?
It's just kind of how normal drafts work too. It's like, I don't like that running back here.
And in normal drafts, I'm a lot more comfortable just saying, screw it, I'll wait till later. Like, keep on going. Oh, no, I got the Steelers next.
Ooh, I think Pickens might have been the last one that is very exciting here.
And Pickens is gone, right?
Yeah, I took Pickens.
Okay, let's scroll. Do we see Pitt anywhere on this list? Eventually, there's got to be another Steelers player on this list, right?
Eventually, yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. Craig is on the clock. I am on deck. Let's look at Craig's team. ETN, Ingram, Jalen Warren. That's who that picture was. Now that I see it, not in that little circle, I do recognize that player. Debo, Hunter, Amari Cooper, Deontay Johnson, Jalen Waddle, Keenan Allen, Travis Kelce, and Dallas Goedert. I'm on the clock. And
what team do you have?
I got the 49ers. I'm going to take this opportunity to take my first quarterback, Trey Lance.
Do we have any clarity on who the Steelers starting QB is going to be?
I haven't checked in like the last week.
It's Mitch Trubisky the last I've heard, but
yeah, I believe that's still the case. Is that it's Mitch Trubisky's job starting into the season, but I would have to verify that because I have not seen anything since then.
How gross that Tom Brady's on the board. Know what I mean? Aaron Rodgers is on the board, and I'm gonna have to take Milky Trubilky.
Milky Trubilks.
Like, who's the next position player I could possibly even take from the Steelers?
Would you rather have a glass of 2% milk or a glass of Milky Trubilky?
A glass of Milky Trubilky, probably. Yeah. I don't give me a glass of milk. That's disgusting.
I hate that.
Just like vile. Like,
my dad used to make my sister and I finish like a giant glass of milk after every single dinner, and I to this day do not just drink milk anymore. It would just vomit.
I think my body developed lactose intolerance out of protest.
Oh no.
I truly, Jill, I've been scrolling and scrolling and scrolling.
Oh my God, thank God.
And finally, I found a Steelers positional player. Benny Snell Jr.
Snell? That's what I was going to say.
Benny Snell Jr. is the next positional player from the Steelers. I'm not taking him.
Ray's not even there anymore, right?
No, he's gone. Ray's not on the Steelers anymore. I would have loved to draft some Ray, but instead, we're going to get some freaking Milky Trubilky in here.
I didn't spin until I was already 5 seconds into that pick, and I got I got the Buccaneers. Okay, and luckily Chris Godwin was at the very top of the ADP, so I was good. And now I got the Cowboys.
Man, I'm just pouting. I'm going to spin my next team while I'm waiting the 0 seconds for my pick to start.
You see Deontay Johnson got hurt?
I did not see Deontay Johnson got hurt. Let's see. We got Mitch Trubisky. Welcome to the squad. What kind of injury? Is there any further news
like
on
shoulder thing? I don't know if there's been news since, but I think he got ruled out of the game.
Well, hopefully it's just precautionary, and he's going to be good to go for the season. I hope at least. Okay, up next we got the Giants for me. Up next.
Oh, here's from NBC Sports that says the Athletics. Mark Capely, I don't know. I think, reports Kenny Pickett is making a late push for Steelers starting duties.
Uh-oh. Of course, right after I draft.
Yeah, that sounds more like a camp thing anyway.
Yeah. And I bet week 1 we're still seeing Mitch Trubisky card out there. And if he does all right, he'll hold on to the job for at least a quarter of the season.
Honestly, I'd be more worried if he wasn't making a push for the starting duties. If he was like, nah, not interested in that.
Yeah.
Then something's probably wrong.
I was really hoping that Saquon Barkley was still sitting there just by some miracle, but he was not. He was not.
That's surprising. That's surprising to me.
Draft.
Oh no. Oh no.
How many rounds? This could get really tricky.
We got 5 more rounds here.
Rounds. Okay. This is it's gonna get tricky. Some people are gonna get real lucky with their picks down the stretch here, and some people are just gonna get absolutely screwed. If you get the Steelers at this point, I am so sorry. It's Kenny Pickett or Benny Snell, and you better not hope there's a third person who gets the Steelers.
Because at some point, it's just going to be possible to find that person in the amount of time. I am looking forward to seeing what the chat's animal sounds, though.
Mr. Scampers, this is an excellent exercise in, learning depth charts, I guess. Stay water. Oh, but I'm on the clock, and my team was the Giants, so I'm going to take a wide receiver that I'm fairly optimistic for. Kadarius Toney.
Sterling Shepard.
No, Kadarius Toney. Don't try to put Sterling Shepard on my team unless I roll the Giants 3 more times.
Okay.
In which case I will.
I won't.
Jill, who's your next team?
I got the Cowboys next. The Jerry Joneses. Salty McMuffins.
And we're back where we started. I've got the Seahawks next. Oh, okay. That's relatively near the top of ADP, but I've also got 10 picks until my pick, and that person could easily be gone by that point.
Name a better quarterback core than these 3 guys right here.
Russell Wilson, Jameis Winston, Mitch Trubisky. Oh, sorry. Were you talking about?
No, a better NFL quarterback core.
I'm not sure that you could construct a better room in the NFL than Russell Wilson, Jameis Winston, Mitch Trubisky.
Wow.
I feel like they work together. They work together in ways. Like they complement each other.
This is like when you do all the custom stats on like Madden and make all your players really good. That's what you did here.
Yeah, I think I'm going to draft Jerry Jeudy with my next pick since I got the Seahawks jail.
Oh, that's smart.
To pair with Russell Wilson, who's on the Seahawks.
Oh yeah, Russell Wilson, of course. I'm going to go Gesicki here, even though Chase Edmonds' ADP is higher.
You need a tight end, I guess, because you just got Freiermuth.
I have just Freiermuth, so I'd rather have tight end here than the running back. Chase Edmonds is, I think he's going to have opportunity, but I'm worried.
You're good at running back. Like not.
Yeah, I don't need to force
You don't need Chase Edmonds. Like if I were you, if that was my team, I would have drafted Chase Edmonds so fast. But that's because I'm struggling a little bit at running back. I've got Eckler, then Gibson and Gordon.
Eckler, Gibson, Gordon. It's actually
it's fine.
It's probably fine.
It's fine. But then you look at the rest. Then my quarterback core. It'd be a lot better if there was like a Tom Brady in there at quarterback as well, and not a first round Russell Wilson on the wrong team.
First round Russell Wilson on the wrong team. Oh no.
Okay, JL's got Bucks next. Craig has Jets next.
I got 49ers. Oh God.
Jets. What was it on stream the other day? Or JTSS Jets. Joe, you got 49ers, you said?
Yeah. Did Ayuk go?
I think he did.
Oh no. Oh, Ray McLeod's here.
From the 49ers. Is he on the 49ers now?
Mm-hmm. Is Elijah Mitchell?
Elijah Mitchell is surely gone.
Oh no.
Who's it going to be, JL? Or are you gonna break the rules?
No.
Did you break the rules? I can't see.
Oh my God. I auto drafted, but it happened to be a 49er.
Are they in your queue?
No.
who just got lucky and happened to auto draft a 49er?
I think. I don't remember adding him. Maybe I did add him when I got 49ers before, but I don't remember that.
Man. Okay.
That's amazing.
That is absolutely that's baloney is what it is actually.
You just got Jeff Wilson.
Also, Mr. Scammer says should be a free agent tab on the wheel. Odell deserves to be rostered. Yeah, but can you imagine the third person to get it? Like the first person takes Odell, the second person takes Will Fuller, then the third person takes
Jordan Leggett.
Jordan Leggett. Frank Gore. I don't know. You just take Gronk and hope he's still on the Buccaneers though. He's not a free agent.
Yeah.
It's okay. We're gonna get a running back here. Not one I'm super excited about, but one that I can take. Rashad Penny.
Okay.
That's
how
fine.
are you feeling about that situation?
Confused and unexcited. Like there's just a lot of confusion around who's going to be the guy. And then even if there is one guy, I'm not thrilled.
Are they going to be a good guy?
Exactly. The quarterback situation is going to be best case scenario, Geno Smith. Like it just seems like an offense that isn't going to operate well. We know it's not a great offensive line there in Seattle. And these are uninspiring names in an uninspiring offense. Know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Maybe if it was and then you have Kenneth Walker coming in, who's likely going to command touches. You've got Chris like it's just a lot of names that I don't see the clarity and I don't see the upside, even if you figure it out.
The upside is a run heavy offense and being a workhorse in that offense, which they've historically used. But
okay, we got the
then you got to think it's Rashad Penny. You're putting your hope behind, your hope and dreams.
Yeah, and I know how fond you are putting your hopes and dreams behind Rashad Penny.
Oh my God.
I'm up in 2 picks, and I have the Cowboys. Who was even left from the Cowboys?
I think Gallup's still there.
Is it? But he's out. He tore his ACL.
He's there, Simon. He's on the Cowboys. You can draft him.
What's the other guy from the Cowboys? Is Baird's gone? Oh shoot!
Look at Dame's team. Dame's got Dak, Matthew Stafford, Javonte Williams, David Montgomery, AJ Dillon, Chubb, Pollard, Madison. It's a pretty solid team. Ahmed. Oh no, Dane, these wide receivers. Oh no. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Brandon Cooks, Chase Claypool, Lazard, Moore, Tyler Boyd. Oh, that is your entire wide receiver core is like wide receiver 3s or higher.
Oh my God. Am I on the clock?
And
how much time do I have?
You got 20. Yeah, you got 20 seconds.
Okay. The only player I have even found so far is Michael Gallup, and he's not even going to play. So I might draft him just not to break the rules, but I want to find someone else. Anybody else on the Dallas Cowboys? Nope. Well, Michael Gallup with a torn ACL. Welcome to the team.
Limp on over here.
Oh my God. That's a nightmare. I did that just to not. Who else could it have been, JL? Like name anybody else that I could have drafted.
On the Cowboys?
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta pull that. You could have gone Rico Dowdle.
I could have gone Noah Brown.
Cooper
James
Rush.
Washington, maybe. Cooper Rush. Yeah, could have grabbed Jake Ferguson. Yeah, that would, or Aaron Shamplin.
Or Dennis Houston. Great name, by the way.
Okay, who's my next team? What do I got up next? We got the Dolphins next. That could be good.
We got a question in here from Ian.
Ian's got a question for us.
Should I accept CeeDee Lamb and Kyle Pitts and I give Devonta Smith and Mark Andrews? Is this redraft? Would be my next question. CeeDee Lamb, Kyle Pitts, and I give Devonta. If this is not redraft, then yes, absolutely take that trade. If this is redraft, yeah, I'm probably taking that trade.
I'm probably now.
Definitely.
This is a weird one. I usually don't like trades like this, where it's like same position for same position. This one's a little different though because you're upgrading at one position and downgrading at another, so it changes it. But I prefer CeeDee Lamb over Devonta Smith by a mile, and I prefer Mark Andrews over Kyle Pitts by a little.
Decent amount, but not the same amount.
Not anywhere near
not
the
gap.
Mile.
Yeah.
Kyle Pitts' ceiling is similar to Mark Andrews' ceiling in my eyes. Know what I mean? For this coming season. Like they both, Neither one of them would I be shocked if they finished as the top scoring tight end on the season. Now, if
I would be pretty surprised if Kyle Pitts does.
I would be surprised.
I wouldn't shocked.
Yeah.
But like the talent's there. Just that offense is not.
Now, CeeDee Lamb ends up as a top 5 wide receiver. I'm not shocked. Devonta Smith ends up as a top 5 wide receiver. I am absolutely
I just shit my pants. I'm shocked.
Dumbfounded. Like, I'm on the CeeDee Lamb and Kyle Pitts side.
Yeah, because that would require you'd have to completely outshine AJ Brown on that very low passing volume offense to be the wide receiver one.
No, the quarterback I wanted got taken, or the running back. Shoot.
Oh no, and I did not give myself much time here.
So far it's looking like I'm gonna have to take some Tua or okay. We got options here. I'm not taking Tua. I don't need another quarterback. I love Tua, but I'm just not doing it. Actually, I probably should, if we're being honest with the way my quarterbacks are. Like, I know I have 3 already, but I probably do need a 4th.
Probably the way this is going. James Washington, welcome to the team. I love in the Cowboys. This is great.
Man. Wait, you took
J-Wall with a hot take here. Pitts is tight end 1 in Dynasty.
Oh, so hot. Such a hot take. Such a hot take. Also, Mr. Scamber said Ty Freifogel was available for the Cowboys, and I didn't even take him. I could have had a guy named Freifogel on my team. Jail, what do I do here? Do I go Tua or do I go Raheem Mostert?
Tua.
God, but my running backs and quarterbacks are so bad. I have 8 wide receivers, but really I only have 7. Because Michael Gallup's just a wasted roster spot because I panicked. Man, this is not going well for me, JL. I'm realizing this level of pressure does not lead to me drafting well. I just keep messing up. I keep messing up the rules. And then I was so afraid of messing up the rules that I drafted a player with a torn ACL just to avoid messing up the rules.
Hey, it's better than making an animal sound. I got the freaking Saints.
The freaking Saints.
The Saints haven't been a good pick at any point in the draft. Like, there's no point in a draft where the Saints are.
Unless you got Alvin Kamara.
Okay, there's one single point in the draft where the Saints are good.
Hey, I don't know. Jameis Winston with my 8th pick really felt good, Jay.
That did. It was different, but I like the way it looked on you.
Man, it makes it even worse when I look at I got Tua with the 18th pick. Know what I mean? Like, that just makes it so much more insulting. Who do I have next? And we got the Panthers next. That doesn't seem good.
Let's look at Geek's team. Geek's got Desmond Ridder, Justin Herbert, Mahomes, and I think we determined the Geek was following the rules too, right?
I believe Geek is following the rules, yeah.
Jonathan Taylor. Who are these running backs? Damn. J.K. Dobbins in the 14th round. Stupid. And this is where it evens out a bit. Is the wide receiver core, though. This isn't bad. The Rashad Bateman pick. Holy cow. That is a massive save. That and Jerry Jeudy, 16th and 17th pick, saves your wide receiver core. That's amazing.
Before that, it was getting a little bit ugly, wasn't it?
It was real ugly. DK Metcalf. I can't draft him in any league.
I know there's like a mental blocker allowing me to draft DK Metcalf. I feel like because last season was so disappointing, like from expectations, and then everything got worse situation-wise for him.
Yeah, it's like as much things did.
Know what I mean? Like, we went into last season, there was maybe some excitement. Oh, I am on the clock. And what team did I have again? I had the Panthers. I'm not taking another quarterback.
Oh, I feel like we haven't had many Panthers.
Do I take Chuba Hubbard or Robbie Anderson? Let's take some Robbie. Yeah, let's take some Robbie right here. He was targeted a lot heavier than I thought he was last year. Like, he's one of those players when you go back and look at the stats, like he was pretty heavily targeted last year. Just they were not good targets at all.
No, not very bad. Poo-poo targets.
What's your next team, JL? What you got coming up next?
My next team is the Seattle Seahawks.
Seattle Seahawks, good. I feel like I had some Seahawks guys queued earlier.
This is a fine time because we're at the end. This is a fine time to have Seahawks.
Yeah. Round 19 is what we're in, right?
Yeah, we are in round 19. Craig is picking Isaiah Likely by J-Wall. I like that pick.
And I've got one more pick left, and my last team, JL, is the Bengals.
The Bagels. I'm going
the Bagels.
Tyler Lockett. I probably should go QB here because I only have one QB, but I guess we're just rolling with Trey Lance. We're all in.
Let's see. What other Cincinnati players do we have? I'm trying to figure out even who I can draft. Maybe Hayden Hurst is still sitting there. Is Samaje still there? Is Tyler Boyd still there?
No, I think
or is
Tyler
Boyd
Boyd
gone?
Taken.
Yeah,
Chris Evans is probably there.
Oh, that's very nice. Let's see. Is Hayden Hurst still there? Don Hurst is still there.
Joe Mixon could still be there.
I think it might have to be
sampling.
I think it might have to be Samaje Perine. Is what
Love
we're
that
looking
sentence.
At. Yeah, that's the option, is what it seems like. It's that or Drew Sample. Well, that's got figured out right there. This has been kind of fun. What we should do if we do this again, JL, is we should mix in like a free square. Know what I mean? Like there's 33 options, and the 33rd option is just a free square. Wow. Are you doing your best mime interpretation or imitation? Because I can't hear anything you're saying.
No, I was muted.
And you're on the clock, and you got 4 seconds.
I know. I can't find a bear. No.
I can't find a bear.
Oh, stupid. FanDuel.
And that's not a bear, JL. You drafted not a bear, which means in the last round, you made it 19 rounds, JL, before you had to do an animal noise. And you know what? In honor of you not finding a bear, I would like you to do a koala bear noise.
Ooh, okay. All right. I have a few koalan friends is what we call them. Woo. That's a little eucalyptus plant I got. That's it. It's koala.
Just perfection. Just absolute perfection, Joe.
Koalas are they ever not hanging on a tree?
I don't know. And I actually think they're not bears, if just scientifically speaking, right?
We don't know much about koalas.
I think they're marsupials, and marsupials are by definition not bears, I think. Can you be a bear and a marsupial?
It's a marsupial monk.
Yes, JL. A marsupial is a munkle. That is true. That's a true fact. Take that with you.
Good. I've been wondering that for a long time, and thank you for clarifying it.
Yeah, you're welcome. Dame said maybe 4 free choices in the wheel, and then said, I'd love for you guys to hear my moose call. Dame, there is nothing more in the world I want more than to hear your moose call now. just absolutely. Also, Mr. Skipper says, not even close. They're actually terrifying sounding for koalas.
Really?
You've been hanging out with some scary koalas. We've been hanging out with the nice koalas.
Yeah, my koala friends are chill AF.
Maybe it's like a regional thing, like koalas from the southeast of Australia have like a terrifying noise. They're really mad, because like there's all these beautiful beaches right there, but none of the humans let them play on it. But then if you go like into the middle of the country, the koalas really don't give a shit that much because no one's playing on the nice beaches.
That's true. That makes sense. That does make sense to me.
It's science right there. And it's science. Guys, everybody who drafted along with us today, that was
we love you.
That was a crazy draft. That was a ton of fun. Let's just take a peek at some of these teams before we jump off of here real quick, JL. Just a final glance. So JL rolling with 1 quarterback, just Trey Lance. I pulled yours up I was sharing my screen, but you're sharing the screen. You take, which one do you want to look at?
Let's look at Craig's. We looked at mine plenty. So we got Kirk Cousins, Joe Burrow, Derek Carr.
Position by position, quarterbacks, good to go. And 12th, 13th, and 18th round, pretty good. Know what I mean? Waited and got those guys.
I mean, are there any 2 quarterbacks who are not more alike than Derek Carr and Kirk Cousins? I feel like they're the same exact quarterback.
Just one with eye makeup.
one is angstier than the other. For sure. One's alarm is shut up by Simple Plan in the morning. Like it just, and the other one's Shania Twain.
And the other one is Shania Twain.
Yeah. The other one's Kirk Cousins. The running backs here are weak AF, Craig. What the hell were you doing? ETN, great pick.
I love the Jalen Warren pick. Just a real sleeper pick right there in the 11th round. And
even your best pick here was a massive reach, Craig. So I don't know what the hell you were doing.
I know what he was doing. He was spinning a wheel.
Yeah, it's almost like you're playing by made up rules.
Yeah, it's almost like someone forced you to draft from specific teams at certain points in this draft that didn't align with ADP at all.
The wide receivers aren't bad. This I feel like is the quintessential. Like if I was going into the season with this wide receiver core, I'd feel so confident, and it would be completely unearned. Like I'd be so worried, but also at the same time confident.
Yeah, and I just think I like looking at the order for some of these guys. Know what I mean? Like the Amari Cooper and Hunter Renfrow, and then Deontay Johnson and Waddle and Keenan Allen after that. Like,
yeah, and Josh Palmer all the way down here. Like, what the hell? He should be way up here.
So Joey, you're saying the Shania Twain alarm just starts off with "Let's go, girl," 100%. I kind of want a Shania Twain alarm clock now. Maybe I need to learn something from Kirk Cousins. Yeah, we can all learn a little something from Kirk Cousins, but only about Shania Twain alarm clocks.
Yes.
We got Maria in here saying FYF mixes chaos, science, and fun. Indeed, we do. And if you enjoy that mixture, guys, we are here every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern time doing this. We're playing around. We're doing some mock drafts, hanging out with you guys, incorporating some wheels. And then once the season starts, we're going to mix that up a little bit, but we'll still be here hanging out.
Recaps.
Yeehaw! If you enjoy what we're doing over here, though, and you want to hang out with us some more, guys, you can find us on our channel at Front Yard Fantasy. We are live every day, Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern time over on our channel at Front Yard Fantasy. So come hang out with us there, Jay. Jay, I saw you cracking up a little bit this one. You want to hit what that alarm would sound like?
Best thing about being a woman snooze.
It's just going back to bed. It's just going back to bed is all it is. I would feel like so disrespectful to Shania Twain if I was snoozing her in the mornings. Guys, before we go, a couple other reminders. If you haven't done so already and you enjoyed what we were doing here today, go ahead and hit that like button and make sure you subscribe to FanDuel on YouTube. You can find them across all other social platforms, Zynga, MySpace, AIM, but then the ones that you probably use, Twitch, Instagram, YouTube. We're already on YouTube. We mentioned that one. TikTok, they're at FanDuel across all of those platforms.
Twitch.
And on Twitch.
Yeah.
Jail, was there one that you wanted to add?
Twitch.
Guys, on that note, that's going to be it for us this evening. We'll see everyone tomorrow at 3 p.m. over on our channel. Then we'll be back right here Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern time. Until then, though, adios, everyone.
Wow.
Oh, there's no outro
Arrivederci.
music, so we just